Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So as the previous video states below, we are going to be trying on, and not trying to break, the new Reloved Revolution stuff at Walmart. So yeah, we're just going to dive right into this because I don't have a lot of battery left. So we gotta hurry up and get this done. Oh, the face is done. I've already put the, may not look like it, but I put on foundation, concealer, and powder, and so it's ready to go, right? So I'm going to use one of my PP Peeps. This is the lip glossy stuff that I got just to hydrate. This one is this, yeah, strawberry. Because I can smell it and taste it, so. Like I said, I love this stuff. It's like in between gloss and lip oil kind of feeling. It's what it feels like to me. Alright, so the first thing I want to go in with, I think, I don't know if I want to try it, but I'm going to go ahead and try it. It's this baby tint. This is that liquid. So hopefully this will sheer out. I do have my brush. I have a more denser brush. I'm going to try with it. And I think you got to hurry up with this. Okay, so on, it doesn't look so bad. It's not orangey. It's bright, but it's not too bright. It's more, man, my concealer is creasing bad. I haven't used that concealer in a while. What's it called? I don't remember now. Totally remember right. Oh, ColourPop. The Pretty Fresh. I haven't used that in a while and it's creasing. I don't remember creasing this bad. So, for the most part, you all could tell me exactly how to do this if you do it. Do you do it before the foundation and all that stuff, or do you do it on top of the foundation? Right now I'm doing it on top of the foundation. But if you apply it, how do you apply it? Do you apply it before your foundation and everything gets set on top? I've seen that way, and I've seen it done this way. So I'm not too for sure. It doesn't seem to be like lifting the foundation any. And it's kind of splotchy. And that's what I was wondering. I can kind of see the areas where I tap my face like I did on my hand. So that might be something to consider when buying this. Maybe you can figure out how to do it real quick. Maybe it's better with a damp sponge instead of a brush. I don't know. So I should have actually did this one first, but I did that first just in case it was a complete fail. But I am going to go in with this bronzer. This was the Oasis bronzer. And I think my last video, it was really blurry. So here, you can probably see this one better. That's what the name and all that stuff looks like. So yeah, let's make sure it's not blurry. So I go in with my brush here, lightly, because this seems really dark. And it is really dark. This whole makeup looks going to be really dark. The blush is pretty dark. This bronzer is pretty dark. And pigmented. It seems like it's pigmented, so. As I'll say, I thought it seemed patchy, but I think it's just my skin because I have it there, so I think it's just that cause of the patchy look to it. So that was the super bronzer. So if you can find a lighter color to this, I would go with the lighter. Because I just barely dipped my brush in, and it was that, in your face kind of thing. So, where is it? Okay. I'm going to go on top of this one and try to tone it down some with this Duo Blush Bronzer. Blushed. So I do apologize. Oh, no, that didn't work. It went brighter. Okay. But on that same token, it covered up that splotchiness of that first one. That was really bright. Okay. So, I apologize. I haven't been around. I'm just going with my powder brush. Just trying to tone that down a little bit. So, I was sick a couple weeks ago. And now this week, my boys were sick, including Billy. So, I've been a little busy. They seem to be doing better. I think we just all had a cold bug. I thought I just had some really bad allergies going on. But no, I think I was actually sick because then they got sick. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use, well, do we want to use this one or this one for highlighter? I really want to use that one. I'll do this one just because it is the highlighter. So I got my highlighter brush here. Yeah, I just don't like this gold. That's very gold. So yeah, the birds are singing, the bees are buzzing, the flowers are blooming, and my allergies are through the roof right now. so I try not to snot through the video and snort and do all that to these, but I can't guarantee that it's not going to happen. I am going to go in with this one, and I'm going to put it in the center of my face because I'm not into the gold. Just really lightly with my finger into this one. I can already tell I like the color of that one better. You know what we're going to do? Now I look like I rubbed fried chicken on my face. The golden fried chicken. So yeah. I do like this. I want to try it on its own without that liquid blush being underneath it and see what it's like then. But I think I really like this one. This one not so much. I think it's mostly color. I think it is texture too. I think it's kind of, it's showing a lot of texture on my skin. Highlighter's going to do that anyway, so regardless of, but it's not sitting like other highlighters I have on my skin, so you win some, you lose some, right? I think I got all the face done, the face products that I have. I think, yeah. So now we're going to move on to the eye part. And I gotta get a mirror out. Because I gotta be seeing what I'm doing here. I am going to try to do brows on camera with this new pencil here. This is the Relove Microblade Brow. So, like I said, it is very, very squared off. Let's see if I can do this. You see that? It's really squared. So, I'm not much into these. I haven't been in the past, but we'll see. We'll do it now and see what happens. I'm already not quite liking this because you have to push kind of hard. I mean, it looks okay. It looks fine. It looks like any eyebrow pencil would. I don't know. I just don't like the way I have to push pretty hard to get anything out of it. So we'll see how it wears. Maybe a wear better. But I'm going to go ahead, just pause this, do the other eye, because y'all don't need to see that twice, but you pretty much see. So hopefully it wears okay. Now if it wears good, then it might be a different issue, and I can just get used to have to press harder. So anyways, let's get this one on. Okay, it's very strange. This actually went on better on this eye. I don't know if it warmed up, but I did have to use quite a bit. I kept on having to twist the cap up. And also it's leaning more red, so it does have a red tinge. So if you're not into the red, this dark brown, let me rephrase that. If you're more into the cool toned browns, it matches your hair, skin, whatever better, this may not be it for you because it is leaning more red. I don't have an issue with that because normally, I'm not going to do it this time, but normally I always set with this e.l.f. brow. I like using this powder down here. It is cooler tone, so whatever reddish tones, it'll cool down with this. And it does, anything I've ever used before when it comes to these, it does seem to set better, especially where I don't have hair and I'm just drawing in the rest of my brow. I can't talk. Okay, the powder seems to set the pencil better and last longer, but like I said, I'm not going to do that today. We're just going to let the pencil do its thing, and I'll see how it goes. Like I said, it was weird. On this side, it was kind of harder to get the product, but then on this side, it just kind of glided on like a normal, so I don't know what was up with that. Who knows, right? So, let's see. What do I have next? I guess just the shadows. So we have the shadows here. I don't know if I'm going to pull for both or just one. I think I might just pull for both. So first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this Believe, and I'm going to go after this matte shadow here. It's got a lot of kick up. I don't know if you can really see that. I just barely dug into that, so if that's an issue for you. But I'm just going to go in wherever I'm going to be setting the eyeshadow. This gives the eyeshadow a little bit better chance to blend out. It kind of gives it that canvas, smoother canvas to kind of be able to glide over. I think that is one of the keys to why I get such a good blend most of the time, is because I go in with something like this. Because if you're just sticking it on that freshly, if you use primer, if you use concealer, it's kind of tacky. So it's just going to kind of cling to whatever area, that you're putting it on. With that, it's not clinging, so it's able to glide across your eyes. I gotta fix this snot nose really quick. So, okay, so you ever get that feeling where it's coming down? You know it's coming, but anyways, that's the reason. And I really, my nose is starting to feel like I'm gonna sneeze. So we'll see if I can hold it off. But yeah, that's the reason why I like to use the nude, my skin tone matte, is for that reason. Unless, there are some applications like on the lid, if you really want something to pop, then you don't want to put a matte finish down, or you don't want to put a matte powder or something down. You just want to have that sticky tacky kind of base from either your primer or your concealer to really make sure that that layer goes down where you want it, and it'll be bright and bold. But wherever I want to blend, I want to use that matte, if that makes any sense. I know that was a lot of rambling, but I just want y'all to understand why I do the things I do. So speaking of doing the things why I do them, and anyways, I'm gonna go into Empower, into this like a mauve rose color. That's gonna go all in my crease. Yeah, I just barely tapped in the brush once again. So these are gonna have, oh come on, there we go. These are gonna have quite a bit of kick up. I don't know if that's really registering on camera. So these are gonna have the kick up. You can't really fault them, $2. I could deal with some kick up. Next time I do makeup, I'll make sure that I actually trim the eyebrow. I needed to pluck is what I need to happen, because I got little random black spots here and there. It's been such a long time since I've done a video. I'm like, I need to get something out here. And since they're being good, they're taking a nap. Like I said, they haven't been feeling well. So I'm like, okay, Mama's got a little bit of time to herself. So Mama's going to do some makeup. And we're going to see how it wears today. This color is going all nice. I have no issues with this so far. The application of it is going on pretty nice. It's pretty pigmented, as you can see. I think I'm going to go in with Believe in this palette here. I'm going to go in with this color. Is kind of a dark mauve kind of color. And I'm going to put it mostly on the outer V part of my eye. This one don't seem to have a lot of kick up. Of course, I'm just barely tapping this one because I don't want a lot, but there's not hardly anything kick up wise. Like I said, I'm just primarily just putting it out here. And then I blend it up and out. I just tap a little bit more because I really want to focus that color right there. So tap your color in and then get to blending up and out. Then go back in and just tap a little bit more just in that area. Ta-da! Okay. With that same color, I'm going to go in with the even smaller. This is almost a pencil brush size. Into that dark color. I'm going to run it underneath my lash line, just about half the way in. Just kind of making sure that I concentrate the color more out here on the outer V and just kind of drawing it in so it kind of blends out, fades while I'm going in. Let me swatch. I got 3 shimmers. I got this big shimmer and then these 2 shimmers. I'm going to swatch all of them. So I came from there, that came from there. And see, those are so close. Those are really close. I think this one's a little bit deeper. It came out of the Believed than this one that came from the Empower. This one looks more peachy, I think, than this one looks more pinky. And let me swatch this one. They're really pretty. I don't know if you can't see them on camera, but in person, like this one's got kind of a blue sheen to it, the iridescent kind of look. And these have got a really pretty, I would say almost duochromish in a way. So I think, even though I really like that one, I think I'm going to stick with one of these two with this look. I think. I don't know. We might change our minds. You never know with me. So I think I'm going to go with this Believe one. I got it on a little bit denser, kind of flat brush here. I'm going to try it first. Not a lot of kick up to this one either. So we're just going to try to, and it's not really applying very well with the brush. I didn't think it would. It might if you got the brush wet after you put it on there. So now it's a little finger action time. That didn't sound right, but anyways, time to go in with the finger. The finger for me is the best method when it comes to shimmers. Now it's looking a little patchy on my crease. I will go in with a brush in a second. Just to smooth that over, which I'm going to do now. just to blend that together. It's not translating on the eye like it was in the swatch. It's pretty, but it's not like I thought it was going to be, kind of thing. So this is where we're probably going to layer, and I am going to go ahead and get that color and see what happens. Yeah, there we go. It's a little funky and bright, but that's okay. So now, since I did all that, I'm going to go back in. Wait a minute, I used this color. Gary, get the wrong color. I'm going to go back in with that dark, just to kind of blend those two together there. Bring back that dark a little bit in that corner. So far, the application of this, I don't know what's looking like a y'all's in, but for me, I mean, it's going all pretty good. Is it the best shadow I've ever had? No. I mean, it's not that, but it's still not bad for $2. I said the Shop SA stuff, I think, is way worse. What is it, $1 or something? So, this is way better to me, in my opinion, than that Shop SA makeup. So, now I'm going to go in this little palette here, the Believe, and we have this highlighter, kind of champagne-y color. Once again with the finger, and I'm going to go in the inner corner here. And give myself a little bit of highlight there. And also, I'm going to try to tone down this pink a little bit with that highlighter color. So I'm going to start in the inner corner and kind of blend it outward. Kind of like that. Yeah, that looks better to me anyways. There we go. So it's got a nicer fade to it now. It's just not just pink all the way across. It's got a little bit of a fade to it, which I like better. I'm going to try to clean this brush off the best I can. This is my little pencil brush I just used with my little kitty cat cleaner here. Shop SA, by the way. Get that color off. I'm going to go in with that champagne-y color. I'm just putting a little bit of highlighter up there. This is probably a little too shimmery compared to what I like using for that. I like using a highlighter that's more natural looking highlighter. It don't look bad though. It's just not what I'm used to, kind of thing. So I'm just trying to smooth out, blend out the edges. So far, I mean, are these the best that I've had? No. But they're not as bad as the past Makeup Revolution stuff I've had either. This actually has pretty decent pigment. I don't know if I even have any. I don't think I have any Makeup Revolution palettes left. I think I got rid of all of them. So these are way better than the past Makeup Revolution palettes. That's for sure. I don't know why I got rid of my mirror. I'm going to need my mirror. So we'll go ahead and we're going to try this eyeliner out and see. Oh, that's funky, putting that on. There's no bend to the brush tip. If you can see that. There's no bend to it at all. It just feels like I'm running like a toothpick across my lash line. Very strange. Okay, we'll try to do. I mean, it feels funky. But it did give me a nice point to my cat eye. And it was kind of easy to do the cat eye. I don't know. I don't know about this. Hey, there's a ball in it. Make it anyways. Don't know about this one. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye and we'll see what's going to happen when it dries. Because I can still feel it feels wet. Still feel it on my eye. So, do the other eye. I'll come back and we'll see. Also, I'm going to go ahead and do mascara because I don't have any mascara with this. Alright, so I'm completely done now. This liner, it isn't matte. So you're going to have that shiny, glossy look to it. I will say it's just weird. The applicator is weird. If you're just doing it for just a thin line across your lashes, this would be perfect because it was easy. It was easy to do just a thin line. Just kind of laid it across there. It was easy. Application of that was good. But doing the cat eye is a little bit tricky because you don't really have no give to that wand. So I'm saying if you're going to do anything thicker, like if you want a thicker line on your lashes or your eyeliner, I just don't know if this would be the one to go to because just the way the applicator is, I think it's just made for thin lines. I did not do no lashes. I just want to see what happens with the liner, and sometimes the glue of the lashes and stuff will affect it. I also just went in, since I didn't do the lashes, I just went in with my Lash Princess mascara. As you can see, I did go ahead and do my lips. I did use this is the Essence Stay Lip Liner, and it was a funky name, I think. Yeah, I'm shooketh. That's the color. And I did go ahead and use this. And there is a roller ball inside of it. So this time I did shake it. And there is a difference when you do shake it up. I don't know how to explain, but I can feel the difference. The dry time wasn't as long as before. But there is just a little bit of tackiness to it still. I may not let it sit long enough either before I start talking, but I had a major incident with this stuff. I don't know what I was thinking, and I just went to town, and I really went too low on my lower lip, and I'm like, this looks plumb comical because it was just way too low. So I'm like, I gotta take this off. So that was an ordeal. So I still got this peak cast going underneath my lip. It's stained and I can't get it off, and I try to put on a little bit of concealer to hide it and stuff. So yeah, don't get out of the line with this one. I don't know why. I just I went crazy going out of the line with that one, but I don't think it's feathered this time, but it could be because I did use a lip liner. Even when I went outside that line though, it didn't seem like it was feathering. It's hard to get off. Even right after you do it, then you realize what you've done and being a dumbass, and then it was still hard to get off. But I know how this wears, so it should do fine throughout the day. It might do better now that I shook it. It might wear a little bit evenly. It may last a little longer. For this stuff, I don't know. We'll see how all this stuff wears on my face throughout the day. I'm going to try to remember if I can to do check-ins throughout the day. I really so far, I do like these three. This is the eyeshadow and this blush duo. I think I really do like those. I don't know. We'll see about the brow thing. I do like... Where did it go? Oh, this lip balm. I do really love this lip balm. They had several different flavors of it. So, if nothing else, you go out and get this lip balm for like a night mask on your lips. But yeah, I think I'm kind of on the fence about that thing too. I don't know about... Maybe it's just the color kind of threw me off. It's just a little too much. As you can see, it's still a little too much. But, yeah. So, this stuff. Too dark. Well, we'll see how it wears. And I just don't like this highlighter. It's just the wrong color. The texture is just... It's too textury. If that makes sense. But I did like this highlighter in this duo. So... I think that's it. Like I said, hopefully I can remember the check-ins. If I don't remember check-ins, if I do, I'll put them right here. And if you're seeing me now, that means I didn't remember the check-ins. So, anyways. But, as my spiel goes, I thank you so much for watching. And I thank you for subscribing. And let us know down below if you have tried the Reloved from Revolution. What are your thoughts on it? And are you going to go out and get it? That's what I want to know. If you see this, or you go out and get this stuff. I will also tell you too, I don't think I remembered to tell you, but they do have mascaras. They have like 4 or 5 different mascaras. They do have foundations. They do have powders and primers. There was a kohl eyeliner, but I don't like those, so I didn't get that one. The lip glosses, there was a lot of lip glosses and some lip liners. Like I said, lip gloss is the big thing right now. So I think that was, there might have been a pomade. I don't know, I think that was it. I don't, anyways, y'all just go out, give whatever, you tell me if you liked it or not, basically. Or if you've got this stuff, you can tell us down below if you liked it, if you didn't like it, or if this looks like total shit. I don't know. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And as always, I will see you guys really soon. Love you all. Bye.